Hey everybody, meteorologist Sarah Gannon here with the first alert weather update. We are tracking some good rainfall here in southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. Most of this rain activity is staying south of I-90. However, parts of Olmsted County into Winona County seeing some rainfall as well. We've heard some rumbles of thunder, seen a lot of lightning, but heavy rainfall, kind of that bigger concern here at this point in time. Let's zoom into Olmsted County. Right now, things are staying east of the Highway 52. Highway 63 corridor. So Marion, Yoda, looking at some light rainfall there down towards Chatfield. Some moderate rainfall as we look further to the east here towards St. Charles, Rushford, up towards Winona. All of Winona County looking at some moderate to heavy rainfall. Some showers starting to move into the Caledonia area, but back towards Rushford. Lanesboro, Harmony, Mabel looking at some light to moderate rainfall. Heading into North Iowa, we are looking at, again, more of that moderate rainfall moving through the Basin City area, back towards Norris Springs, looking at some light rainfall. A bit of some thunder activity more towards the Charles City region. Marble Rock looking at some showers there. So some straight isolated thunderstorm activity moving through. More so some of that rain that will continue to stick with us here in the next few hours. But I think the better chance for more of that rain staying south of I-90, south of the Rochester area. We will look at more of those showers continuing, though, through the rest of this evening hour. So keep the umbrella handy. You may need those windshield wipers for that commute back home this evening. But we'll look at some periodic shower activity to continue overnight into very early tomorrow morning. But looking at the next big thing, we are focusing then on Friday, looking at some isolated showers and storms for the evening hours. We may have to monitor the potential for some severe activity as well. We'll continue to monitor that very closely, but things looking to be a tad quieter heading into this weekend. Temperatures continue to stay into the 80s. So another warm weekend on the way, but more of a cloudy day continuing into tomorrow and more so evening hours that we watch for additional shower and thunderstorm chances. So those latest forecast details are coming up later on in the broadcast in your first alert weather forecast. Midwest Access. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Midwest Access. I'm meteorologist Sarah Gannon. We continue to track shower and thunderstorm activity across portions of southern Minnesota and northern Iowa with what's going to be an active late week for the region. Looking at your future tracker radar, we are keeping an eye on some moderate to heavy rainfall across portions of the region, and we'll get a closer look here at all of that action. Right now, things on the drier side here for the Rochester area. We'll check in on Winona, Houston County, even portions of Fillmore County right now, looking at some moderate, some heavy rainfall. Some thunderstorm activity moving through the Caledonia region at this point in time. As we look a little bit further south here into North Iowa, some heavy rainfall through Riceville, Osage, back south of the Elma area. We're looking towards Charles City, also some moderate rainfall as well. A bit of a stronger area of some heavier rainfall just south of the Cresco area there into portions of Chickasaw County. So some good rainfall out there at this point in time. The next big thing, though, is going to be the possibility of some strong to severe thunderstorm activity for your Friday. We'll take a look at that severe storm outlook out by the Storm Prediction Center. This is a level 2 out of a level 5 severe threat for the local area for Friday. More of a conditional threat, though, for Friday, and this will be dependent on how storms tonight and tomorrow morning play out. If we see more storms coming through, lesser chance for that severe threat for Friday. However, if things don't really come to fruition much heading into tomorrow morning, better chance at some severe activity here come Friday evening. So let's take a look at what we know so far. And what we do know is that that severe threat, while conditional, limited, but not zero. So still kind of a question mark on that severe potential for tomorrow. And like I said, depending on how storms play out tonight and tomorrow. Should we see that severe storm activity, though, become possible and happen in the area, main threats would be wind and hail. Those would be the two primary threats for us here in southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. So no first alert date just yet, but again, continue to keep a very close eye on the forecast. Let's put things into motion here with Future Track for the rest of tonight. We'll continue to see those isolated showers and thunderstorms rumbling through the dinner time hour. So plan on a wet evening, especially if you're south of I-90. Things kind of breaking apart, but we will still look to see the chance for some off and on shower and thunderstorm activity overnight and then extending into Friday morning. And again, depending on how things play out come Friday morning, will be dependent on how Friday evening's chance comes about as well for severe activity. But heading into the afternoon, evening hours, could be looking at that severe potential for the region. So monitoring that situation very closely for your Friday. Keep an eye on the forecast very closely. Things looking to be warm heading into this weekend. Some sunshine, maybe a few straight shower and thunderstorm chances Sunday, extending into Monday. But then the focus shifting away from rain to heat as temperatures approach 90 later next week. That's a look at your first alert weather. Here's one more look at that 10-day forecast as we track some shower and thunderstorm activity in the area tonight. And again, for your Friday, Chief Meteorologist Nick Jansen has all those first alert forecast details next. We have been keeping an eye on shower and thunderstorm activity throughout today. This evening now, things a lot quieter. We may, though, see a few showers redeveloping here along and east of Highway 52, so a few sprinkles may be possible. But looking further out, most of the rain is pushing east. However, we will keep an eye on some shower and thunderstorm activity to our west. As this sinks south and southeast overnight, we could see a few more showers if they hold together by tomorrow morning. If that happens, that may potentially impact our storm threat for tomorrow afternoon and evening. So the next big thing is going to be that storm threat for your Friday afternoon and evening. Maybe some severe activity possible. We then shift into the weekend where we look at some warm temperatures in the 80s, but focus then shifting to next week, getting hot. Possible first alert days may be on the way as we track highs climbing into the upper 80s, low 90s. So heat index values may be near those triple-digit values.
All right, thank you, Sarah. We'll check back in soon.
And we are keeping a close eye on storm potential for your Friday afternoon and evening. The latest on those details in your first alert weather is coming up. We are looking at some dry conditions for the first half of tomorrow, and that could potentially allow for some storms then to develop later on into the day. So we'll track out more on those forecast details and a look ahead to some hot temperatures by next week. Your forecast is next.
Here's your first alert weather with meteorologist Sarah Gannon.
We certainly saw a little bit of rainfall in the area this afternoon and earlier this evening, ranging from the Winona County area back down towards Floyd County there in Charles City. Charles City is seeing high radar estimated amounts, but if you were in the Rochester area, you likely didn't see much of anything in terms of rain showers here today. So looking ahead, things drying out at this point in time. A couple sprinkles still lingering here, especially east of Highway 52. From there, we will focus off to the west. Notice the showers and thunderstorms towards northwestern Minnesota and western Minnesota coming out of South Dakota. We'll monitor those storms here overnight and early tomorrow morning. If they can hold together and move through the local area tomorrow morning, that may hinder some storm development tomorrow afternoon and evening. And that would be our main event here of these storm concerns here the next day or so. So that will be the next big thing is our storm threat for tomorrow afternoon. Storm Prediction Center does still have portions of southern Minnesota, northern Iowa in that level 2 out of a level 5 severe threat. That is that yellow color there. And again, if those thunderstorms from the west hold together, it may impact storm development later into the day if the atmosphere can't quite recover. However, if they fall apart before they move through the local area, better chance at seeing some of those showers and thunderstorms moving through. So here's what we know. We know that severe threats may be limited for tomorrow, but not entirely zero. So not completely ruling out that severe potential, but confidence kind of on the lower side here with this round of thunderstorms for tomorrow afternoon and evening. Should we see severe storm development, wind and hail will be our primary threat. So no first alert day just yet. Holding off on that. We'll have another update here tomorrow. Let's time things out for tomorrow. Starting off the clock here at 7 a.m. Looking at a dry morning into the early afternoon as we move towards about 4 or 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock here. As we stop the clock, we'll start to see some thunderstorms developing just to our west. That will slide through, impacting the Rochester area, likely closer to about 8 o'clock. And again, this is if storm development is possible if we see them moving through. Storms looking to exit here by about 11 o'clock midnight tomorrow or Saturday early morning. So from there, things looking to be on the quieter side for the weekend. Tomorrow, dry for the morning. We bring in those thunderstorm chances there for the afternoon, evening hours. Here's a look at that 10-day forecast. Like I said, things getting quieter heading into Saturday. Temperatures above average into those mid 80s. Maybe some straight shower and thunderstorm chances Sunday and Monday. And then temperatures just climb upper 80s, some low 90s possible for highs by the end of next week. Possible first alert days may be needed due to the heat concerns there. If models hold, could be looking maybe at some triple-digit heat index values by then.
We really need the rain.
We certainly do.
So as long as things stay calm and it's just rain coming down and nothing severe,
that would be ideal.
Great.
Yeah, we hope those warm temperatures don't linger too long.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Sarah.
We continue to keep a close eye on those shower and thunderstorms for your Friday. Not a complete washout of the day, but certainly stay weather aware, especially in the afternoon and evening. Possibility there for maybe some strong to severe thunderstorms in the area. Wind and hail will be the primary concerns. Temperatures and conditions looking very quiet for Saturday. So the first half of the weekend looking dry. Good opportunity to get outside. First half of Sunday looking nice as well before we bring in some stray shower and thunderstorm chances. Another opportunity for stray showers and storms on Monday, and from there temperatures heating up as we look to see temperatures in the upper 80s to low 90s for us here in southern Minnesota and northern Iowa by the middle to end of next week. The forecast still looking pretty hot there. We will be looking at maybe some possible first alert days down the road. So keeping more on that later on. Nick? Let's take one more look at that forecast for tomorrow. We are tracking some dry conditions here for the first part of the day, then looking ahead to those showers and thunderstorms possible by the late afternoon into the evening hours. There is a severe threat that's possible, low end. Not completely zero, though, so low confidence here on that severe potential for tomorrow. But should have a better handle on things by tomorrow morning, so stay tuned to the forecast with the meteorologist Ted Schmidt tomorrow morning. He'll have all those latest updates for you. And, of course, we'll be tracking this all throughout your Friday. Things quiet into Saturday, but temperatures really heating up by later next week, approaching 90 in many spots. We may need some heat-related, due to the heat, we might need some first alert days later next week.
Did anyone else notice this morning felt extra humid? Did anyone else feel that? Maybe it was just me.
I noticed it earlier this evening out on the weather patio after the rain came through.
We can call you like our humid fact checker or something like that. I like that for you.
I could be wrong, but it felt a little wet outside to me.
You noticed
the air felt
yeah.
wet.
We'll take your word for it.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Good night.